Today on Inside the Music, my playlist with Tegan and Sara.
Hey everyone, I'm Tegan,
I'm Sara.
and this is our playlist.
So I took the lead on this playlist,
You
Tegan.
did, yeah.
I hope
I'm glad you're admitting it.
I know. I didn't want you to feel. I didn't want you to feel hung out to dry. I did take this very seriously.
I know you did. That's why I always let you do the playlist.
Yes, I know. I know you like when I pick stuff. But we both are big fans of Grimes, and so
I approved the playlist.
You did approve
so
the playlist.
It's not
and
like you were on your own there. It is Tegan and Sara.
That's true. That's true. It's very democratic. So we both love Grimes.
Absolutely.
Claire is Canadian. We've met her before. She's adorable.
She's really talented.
So she's prolific. She's smart. She produces her own music. Her live show is fantastic. She's got a great new record that I really like. The song that I chose was Kill versus Maim.
Mm-hmm.
It's so poppy. I think it's one of the poppiest things that she's done. And I absolutely love it. So let's take a listen to Kill versus Maim by Grimes.
All right, you just heard Grimes, Kill versus Maim, and this is Tegan and Sara, and we are setting up the next song for you. I feel pretty excited about this artist. Very young, very talented, and doing incredibly well all over the place. And I find that very exciting. Alessia Cara.
Yes, and I actually initially thought that she was from the U.S. I was really excited to
That's
find
like
out
a compliment, right?
Well, it's like I just thought to myself, who's this new cool artist? I loved the single, and then I found out she was Canadian, and it made me feel really excited. Canadians are taking over.
They really are.
The pop
we have to be
charts.
careful. This is not about the playlist. This is about Canadians. Maybe we need to stop being so cool, or the Americans are going to they're going to stop approving our visas to come down to the country. All right, let's listen to Alessia Cara for Pink Walls.
Those four pink walls.
All right, that was Alessia Cara for Pink Walls.
Hey everybody, it's Tegan and Sara. We're getting really deep into our playlist now. There's a couple of songs that I absolutely obsessed over this year. The first one is by a band called Porches out of New York. The record got rave reviews, but specifically the song Security, I've listened to it, 100 times. I create a video for it in my mind where I'm the star of the video.
So you steal the limelight from Porches and you insert yourself in. That's how Sara listens to music.
I love this song. It speaks to me so much. And then after that, we're going to hear a young artist out of London. Apparently, according to her, we've actually met her before. She stood in line to meet us as a fan, which I find just so sweet.
Heart-wrenching.
It's just
cute.
amazing. And she's got a big record about to come out. Her name is Shura. And so here we go. Let's listen to some great new music. The first one is
Security by Porches.
And then we're going to go into Indecision by Shura.
All right, that was Indecision that you just heard from Shura, a new artist Sara's obsessed with, who met us at some point apparently, and so that's exciting. And and before that, Security by Porches. You are listening to my playlist on CBC Radio 1, Radio 2, and Sirius XM Radio. I'm Tegan.
And I'm Sara.
We're very excited to get to this next artist. We have had the honor of not only meeting her, but also sharing a studio with her. We did some writing together last year. We're very big fans of Carly Rae Jepsen. Put out a huge record, especially in the indie world. She's conquered the mainstream, had one of the biggest songs of all time, but then also conquered the indie world. It's not a feat that many artists have accomplished. So pretty cool artist.
Yeah, it's she's one of those people that it was really cool to meet her in person. She's really smart, very focused. She really knows what she wants to do. Mm-hmm. And I really appreciated that she worked with so many different collaborators and producers and writers. We were honored to be included on that list. This is a song that I absolutely love, Warm Blood, and it was produced by Rostam, who was a member of Vampire Weekend, but he's an excellent producer, great sounds, and this is Warm Blood by Carly Rae Jepsen.
That was Carly Rae Jepsen with Warm Blood. And I think this is a great move on your part, Sarah, in the playlist. Next up is a song by Rostam, who co-wrote and produced Warm Blood. We've met Rostam. Remember one time in like catering at a festival or something?
We did some touring with Vampire Weekend in Australia, actually.
Yeah, delightful.
And he's a lovely, lovely guy, really talented.
Well-dressed.
Very well-dressed. He's got a very unique sound. His production right now, I think, is really, it's really fantastic.
He's blowing up.
He is really blowing up.
He's very popular. Like, probably won't run into him in catering anytime soon.
I love this song. What I really like about this song, too, without making it about me, we have a song called Boyfriend, and, it's sort of a more overtly, it sort of talks more about our relationships while also, acknowledging that we are gay. We've always been out, and it's a more overtly gay song, I guess you could say, just in the sense that.
What does this have to do with Rostam?
So this song, Rostam is singing about a boy that he was once in a relationship with, who he still thinks about, and who he hurt really badly. And I love that it's quite rare that you hear, that adjectives and pronouns used in this way, especially from a male. And I just think it just shows how open-minded and exciting pop music is right now, that people, you can be you can be gay and you can be out and you can talk about your relationships, and it can be very relatable to the mainstream. So I love this song.
Sarah and Rostam, kindred spirits.
I love
queering the mainstream.
I love this song, Gravity Don't Pull Me by Rostam.
It's been so many years, I wish I could say it. And it broke my heart.
Yeah, Gravity Don't Pull Me by Rostam.
This is Tegan and Sara, and you are listening to our playlist. I'm very excited about this next artist, Vanbot. Sarah drew my attention to this artist. I mean, we were in the studio, I think, making our record, Love You to Death, when you told me about Vanbot, and you referenced it as something. You loved the production, and you played it for Great Kirsten, and we all geeked out about it. And
she's part of this amazing onslaught of fantastic Swedish music. The production and the songwriting and the visual aesthetic. All of it really appeals to me. She's somebody who I sort of feel like hasn't made as big an impact over here yet.
Now she's on our playlist.
That's right. And then that's going to be followed up by a song called When There's No One by the She Devils. I don't know a ton about this band. This just ended up on a playlist that the song kept popping up, and I kept thinking, geez, I really like this. And I ended up getting the record, and I really love it. And I believe they're a Toronto band. I'm pretty sure they're a Toronto band.
Fantastic. Well, first up is Trooper by Vanbot.
Those sweet little lies bring hope to your eyes.
That was When There's No One by the She Devils.
We're Tegan and Sara, and this is our playlist on CBC Radio 1, Radio 2, and Sirius XM Radio.
So next up, we have an artist that we both really, really enjoy. We both have talked about the production, and or I think my introduction was the Junior Boys, and one of the guys in the Junior Boys produced the first record that Jessy Lanza put out. And I remember thinking, well, I really like the Junior Boys, so I really want to hear this. And it was a wonderful way for me to discover Jessy. And this was one of the first songs released from her new record, and I became immediately really, really obsessed.
Yeah, she's wildly talented, really excited. I mean, just can't say it enough. Just so much amazing music coming out of Canada, but a lot of female music, and that's really exciting.
It's really fascinating to listen to this too, because I think the production is going to set the tone for a lot of what is going to come out of music in the next year. A lot of really cool sounds, and I absolutely love it. It's called It Means I Love You, Jessy Lanza.
This is Tegan and Sara.
So you just heard Jessy Lanza, beautiful voice.
She's so cool.
She is so cool.
Watch out or I'll replace you with her. If things don't work out with me and Drake.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, I've already approached Drake about a second career.
You're gonna do a side project?
Yeah, I think I'll let him have his name first, Drake and Sara. I'm comfortable being the and Sara part.
I'm sure including him on our playlist is going to help sweeten the deal. This track, Feel No Ways, I actually know this track. So.
I love this song. I love Drake. There's something...
Me too. I think it's pretty...
People love Drake.
I think it's universal at
People
this point,
love Drake. I really appreciate the storytelling. You know, we grew up with grandparents who were masterful storytellers, and I always appreciate that in music.
Sarah just compared Drake to our grandparents, you guys.
Guys, they were amazing. Don't underestimate how cool our grandparents were. No, I think that we always grew up with an ear for storytelling, and I think he's one of the best. This is "Feel No Ways" by Drake.
I should be downtown whipping on the radio.
So that was Drake with "Feel No Ways." Boy, do I relate.
This is Tegan and Sara, and that was our playlist.
Yes, are you sad? I feel sad. It's over.
I mean, it flew by.
It really did. I love playlists. I love making them, and I love talking about them.
We absolutely enjoyed making this playlist for all of you. We hope you enjoyed all of our tracks. We, definitely hope that you'll check out the music that we just drew your attention to. But, there's no pressure because we're Tegan and Sara and we're Canadian and we don't ever want to put pressure on you. But we think that you should support all the artists that we just played for you and enjoy more of their music. And thanks for letting us host your playlist. Our playlist. No, wait, their playlist. All of our playlists together.
I'm Sara.
And I'm Tegan.
Thanks for listening.